Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. Alhamdulillah wa sallallahu ala nabiyil ummiyyin. Today from the fifth juz, we will be studying ayat number 27 of Surah Nisa. In there, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala draws our attention to the fact that He wants to make it such that we find tawbah, we find forgiveness. And those who follow their passions and their desires, they want that we go really far from the path of the path that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala wants us to be on. And the words that are used in the ayat is antamilu maylan azima. Those who follow their desires, they wish that you fall off the path greatly. And if we think about it, those who follow their passions and desires, that's what they want for others also. And this is where need and greed comes in. Wherever there's a need that can be fulfilled, there's a limit. But when there's greed, it's very hard to fulfill that greed. So that's why passions never come to ends. And I'll give the very common examples. We have clothing. People are constantly trying to buy more and more. And it's an unending passion, especially when it comes to brand names. Then we have footwear. You have people standing outside of stores for 12 hours, 2 days, just to find a shoe to wear, a brand name shoe. Then when it comes to women, their makeups and purses. It's unending desires. And the last two, which affect all of us almost, is food desires and vacation spots. People go and travel places, and the first thing they ask is, what's the good food in this area? And same thing with vacations. People go to the farthest parts of the world, spending a lot of money just to enjoy and have a certain experience. And there's a beautiful hadith or a dua that we can conclude with, in which Nabi Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam is seeking protection. So he seeks Allah's protection from knowledge that doesn't benefit, from a heart that doesn't fear Allah, and the third part, and he asks Allah to protect him from a self that is never satisfied. So when we have unending desires, they never come to an end. A person can be married, but he's still looking around trying to fulfill his sexual desire somewhere else. So that just tells us people have unending desires, and we need to find it within ourselves to control our desires, control our passions. The akhirah, that's an unending place, so desires that are unending can be fulfilled there. But when it comes to the world, it has ample resources to fulfill our needs. But when it comes to desires, it's very hard to, or basically impossible to fulfill desires in this earth. So may Allah give us tawfiq to understand and be very understanding of our bad nafs, and may Allah give us tawfiq to control it. وآخر دعوانا الحمد لله رب العالمين وصلى الله على النبي الأمي.